Hi. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, BLChef. We're changing it up today. We normally watch a lot of BL and GL here, but as you know, my sisters have been joining me. You can check out I'll put it somewhere, the playlist for what were we watching? The Eclipse. We
That
need to
show
get
about
back
the
to
boy
that.
that smelled the other boy's shirt.
We've been watching The Eclipse, but today we are taking a pause. So when I started watching BL, I got super into BL, and it took 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. But my sister Nikki decided to take a chance on it, and she is enjoying it. So since she was very open, and then my sister Anwi was like, I guess I'll do that too. But she's enjoying it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
Not to the extent that you two are, but
No.
it's fun to spend time with you.
Yeah, there it is. but since I opened her up to the BL world, I am now taking my turn to be opened up to a very specific lane in K-pop. That lane being Ateez. Just the one band. That's it. So you understand. My friends have been trying to do this for those same 3 years. And when they say K-pop, it turns into want, and I shut down. My brain shuts off. But because I love my sister, and because my sister took the time to like something I like, or at least give it a chance, she didn't have to like it. She gave it a chance. And because Anli's a great sister who will give she's just like, I'm happy to be here. So today's takeover, Nikki will be taking us into the world of specifically Ateez, not any other band, just Ateez. This is an Ateez lane because that's all I can handle. Okay. Intro over to
Yay! Thank you. And to say that's about all I can handle as well. I mean, I did not get into K-pop when everybody else did around the global phenomenon that was BTS. I wasn't interested at the time. I think that K-pop has evolved in a lot of ways, and I do think that group has led the way in that progression. This group kind of just wheedled their way in with my T-pop listening. They kind of just maneuvered their way into my playlist, and I was like, oh, I like that. And the more I listened to it, the more I was like, oh, I want other people to enjoy that with me. I'm with you, Kelly. I don't know if I don't have the bandwidth for all the bands, not the rest of them. I don't take anything away from their talent or ability, but this is the band that kind of hooked me in, and I'd like to stick right here. So I'm going to do a short intro just to describe everyone, and then we can watch a few videos.
There's a lot of boys in that band.
Yes, that's one thing. I feel like
K-pop thing. Yeah,
it is a K-pop thing. Somebody was asking about that on TikTok, and somebody had a really interesting explanation. They said the more members you have, the greater ability you have to make money, because people can have singular fandoms on different members, right? So if you have a bunch of members, they can dock in with the one member that they really love, or they can dock in with the whole group. That's
so funny, because I'm thinking of our band and how, like, at most we had 10 people, and that didn't make us more money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say
we had to split that cut.
You guys didn't really lean into individual fandom. No. I mean, there were people, but you were very much a collective.
Yeah. So let's be clear though, right? The difference, right, in the band we were in was that we were all musicians that were creating our own lane and our music and everything. I mean, K-pop is very much an industry, right? So regardless of whether they're in the big four or not, it's still an industry. They're still being scouted and found, and they're auditioning. So it's more like if you were a member of a chorus. Do you know what I'm saying? You all have talent and abilities, and you can bring those to the table and you can leverage them. But at the same time, too, it's not a bunch of friends hanging out and saying, let's go do this now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There are pros and cons to that, right? Because they get all of the marketing and they get all of the management and all those things that come with these deals that they're signing, these contracts that they're signing. But I think they lose control, like in certain spaces, right? Creatively, some of the control and what they do and do not do, right? Because then they have management that puts their schedules together. Like I still think, even though I don't dock in with K-drama too much, but that the K-drama that some of the folks from this band, some of the boys from this band did called Imitation, it is both hilarious and interesting because it's supposed to be like a behind the scenes look. Like it's a K-drama, so it's like boyfriend girlfriend thing happening, but it's also like a behind the scenes look on what happens in the K-pop industry. So it's a high drama, silly look into that. That's why I mentioned it to you, Kelly. But
yeah,
we got a lot of TV to watch. So I don't know. All right,
there's 30 BLs coming out. That's from GMM alone. That's 30. There's 20 in the new lineup, plus the ones they haven't shown yet. Someone did a list. I was like, 30 is insane.
That's too much.
Yeah, I haven't K-drama, although I am watching British Bake Off because that's important.
It's very important, and I'm not done with that yet. We're halfway through the finale, but the kids have other responsibilities.
Oh, right. The finale happened. Ah,
yeah.
Oh,
it happened.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so
I'm here.
Short intro. Going to scroll through some images here just so you can get a good understanding of what's going on. This is Ateez. They are an 8-member group. Their company is KQ Entertainment. It's a smaller company, so it's not JYP. It's not all of those, the big four, Hybe, all of those other countries.
I know what that stuff means.
Yeah, I do.
Does not.
But so the larger companies, they have more reach, more money, all of those things. So this is a smaller company, which kind of is like, for me, it's like, oh, they're the little engine that could, like, oh, I want to see them succeed because they're coming from a smaller entity than those others. But it's still a company nonetheless, right? And I think they only have 2 groups, them and Zikers, which is a younger boy group than they are. They are all in their 20s. And Zikers is, I don't know how, I actually don't dock in with Zikers either, but they do skew a lot younger, I think. This group in particular, they release both Japanese and Korean music. So they have a deal where it's Warner Brothers in Korea, but let me take that back. I don't know if it's Warner Brothers or not. They have a record deal in Korea that spans, internationally, and they have a record deal in Japan as well. So do
they all speak Japanese?
They have to speak everything. So they have classes for Japanese and English that they have to dock in with.
That's intense.
That's part of that, K-pop thing, right? Where they're like, oh, you got to go learn this because when you go do your concert, you have to speak to people in the language that they understand. So they also have a ton of music because of that as well. And they also do this thing, you'll see, it's called the 11th mini album. I don't know if you can see that. They do mini albums, which are basically EPs. So the way they do that, right, is they don't release a full-length album. And I'm not sure if all K-pop does this. They release mini albums that'll have 3 to 5 songs on them. So they'll do a comeback, releases 3 to 5.
Yeah.
You gotta wait. Then you gotta wait for the next part, right? Another 3 to 5 until they get to a full album length.
Then they release the album.
Well, no, they don't release a full album. You just dock in with those pieces of an album,
and then together.
It's so much because they sell them separately.
Okay. I know T-pop has adopted that. T-pop is doing that too.
Every time they call it a comeback, and every time the comeback comes. So think about it. In my time, I've only known this band since the beginning of 2004 when they were at a huge, the outside concert.
You haven't actually known them since.
Yeah, I was like 2004. Are you? Hey, hello. I just want to interrupt you for 1 second. This is me, Kelly, from the future. The future where we find out that my sister did not say 2004. which would have been ludicrous and absurd because would they have even been born? They would have been children, psychos, bebés. No, she said 2024, which is a reasonable time for her to have discovered K-pop. But you're going to have a whole section where we, my other sister and I, are flabbergasted by the thought that decades have gone by and my sisters lied to us. That is what you're about to experience. Understand, it is incorrect. She did indeed mean 2024 and not 2004. Please enjoy and proceed.
You mean you're listening to their albums from that time period?
Yes.
Not that you are introduced into.
Yeah, you just started listening to them, right? Yes.
No, at the beginning of 2004.
You started listening to Ateez?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
How are we just now finding out that you were listening to this band?
When was Coachella? The beginning of 2004.
Are we being gaslit right now?
No, I'm not gaslighting you. I've been
telling us about this band.
You've
we
never talked about Ateez with us.
Well, I don't know. I figured you all would judge me. And Wes,
that makes me sad. Really?
We don't.
You know what?
We don't Kelly.
I've been out here on my own. You could have made me feel bad about myself and my BL. This explains the intensity in a way that I really was. You went all in.
Yes, because you know so much stuff, and I'm like, in a matter of months, she's learned all this stuff about this band and cares as much about them.
Nikki, you kept this from your own flesh and
blood. I feel like I don't know you.
I've heard. I've heard.
You see both of our reactions when you said 2004. Both of us were like, "What the hell is she talking about?"
I was talking about BTS to you. I wouldn't have judged you. You made me think I was crazy. I had to go rewind because Kelly was the one getting judged with the BTS. Maybe that's why you didn't want to say anything. Yeah, maybe that's why you didn't want to say anything. Guys, this is happening in real time. What the hell? Did we enter?
I'm sorry. You go ahead, educate us.
Okay, we'll come back. Thank you for telling us. Now I understand why this is so important to you. You should have said something. It's fine. We're here now. Let's go.
All right,
cool. That's
what?
It
was not like it. It just was like a cursory. Oh, that's interesting. And then when they did Coachella, I was like, they did such a good job, and it made me dock in a way that I was very interested. Part of it has to do with their stage performance, and part of it has to do with the interesting nature of themselves. All right, so 8-member group, right? KQ Entertainment. They were previously known as KQ Fellaz. So their overall concept, their name originates teenagers. A to Z is the Ateez of it all. But these are grown men. These are grown men now. That started when they started in 2018. So it kind of tracked. But it's K-pop always, the bands have a theme that they are starting from. So it's about them being young and free and all that good stuff. Also lovely docked in with their lore. Love it. It consists of basically, I thought it was a multiverse, but I think it's more like a time loop where there's two versions of them in time. But it's sky pirates who are anarchists. So
pirates who are what?
Anarchist sky pirates.
Okay.
Anarchist sky pirates.
They got a ship. Their ship and their leader, who every K-pop group has a leader, but their leader is a captain, and their ship only sails in the sky.
They have a sky ship, and they're anarchists.
Yes, they live in the present moment, but then they also live in a future moment, and in the future moment, they are it's too much information. They live in a place called Strickland, which stops people from having emotions, and they're the anarchists that are trying to bring emotion back.
The fact that they have a multiverse sort of thing, this also tracks as to why you like. This is all making so much more sense.
Yes.
Oh, locking in.
It makes a ton of sense.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Also, who doesn't love a band with a whole story?
Yeah, that's good time.
Apparently, that's part of K-pop is that these bands have stories. I did not know that, but I am interested in theirs more than any others. So, and then also their fandom all the fandoms have specific names. Theirs is Ateez, which is a combination of the band name and destiny.
Oh, that's
very
nice.
Cute. Musicality, big anthems. Love that about them. A little bit of EDM, screamo. Love that about them. And then also just like straight up bangers.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'll say. All right. Member information. We'll go quickly because there are 8 of them. First off, we have Hongjoong. He is the captain. He is also one of the oldest. He is what the kids like to say, my bias. Why? Because he is a short king and he's got attitudinal problems. And I love that about him.
It's so funny because looking at him in that picture, he looks like he's really tall. He looks long.
No, when you see it with everybody else, you're going to be like, ooh, he's teeny tiny.
Tiny and loud like Nikki.
I love you like that.
Not loud. You're a fighter. You're scrappy.
Assertive. Yeah, scrappy. Yeah, scrappy.
I don't like all of this about me. So he's the captain, he's a leader, he's the main rapper, and he's also a producer. So he actually was the first person that that went to KQ Entertainment. He auditioned as a producer, and they were like, "Oh, we're putting together a band. You want to be in it?" And he was like, "Bet." And then they made him sit around for 6 months, and he started to think that he was being punked and it wasn't real until the next member came along, which was Yunho, but we're not there yet. So he is the producer. He's the first member. He's part of the MAT subunits. They have subunits in these groups. So he's part of that, which is the 2 oldest. And he's also part of the Demon line, which is performance-based about the faces that these folks make. There's 3 in the Demon line. They all make very interesting faces on stage. And he's also the father of the group. Next up, we have... we have Seonghwa, who is visual.
There you go.
He auditioned as a rapper, but he's mostly a vocal for the group, and he would say that he is the visual. His style, he says, is genderless. So
I know who this is.
He loves a good dress moment. It's very pretty. Loves a good dress moment. He's technically the oldest member, so he's a few months older than Hongjoong is. I think they're both 26 right now. He's also part of the MAT subunit because that name derives from a Korean play on words about them both being the oldest. And then he's also part of the Demon line, and he is mother. Someone is mother. Next up is Yunho. He was the second person who showed up and proved to Hongjoong that it wasn't fake. He's part of the Twin Towers. His best friend, Mingi, joined the group, but they actually both didn't tell each other they were auditioning. And then Mingi showed up and he's like, what are you doing here? They're both giant people. They are very, very tall. The Twin Towers. He is the friendliest of everyone, and he's also the favorite son. They actually take the mother-father thing very seriously in this group. And they say it in interviews. He's the father. He's the mother. And, is definitely the favorite son. Next, we have Yoesang. He is another visual.
He looks intense. Is he intense?
He is. No.
No?
He's very smart. He's everybody in the group's favorite, but he's also, I'll call him goofy.
Really?
Because vacant is not nice, and he's not really vacant. He's really like, I need people to take care of me, and they're all like, we'll take care of you. So he's not intense. I'm not sure why that face is giving intense, but he's also another visual in the man. And he is Wooyoung's bestie. So he and Wooyoung were at Big Hit, which is another of the big four. He left to go over to KQ Entertainment, and Wooyoung came, followed him because he was like, wherever Yoesang's going to be, I'm going to be.
Yeah.
Next up is San. San is a big favorite. He's part of Woosan, so it's him and Wooyoung. That's their unit name. He is the reason for the no jumping rule because he has a problem with jumping in public. He's very excitable, very childlike in a lot of ways. He's the sweetest member of the group, and also there's a whole story about his de-twinkification that we could go into when we watch these videos.
Okay.
He's very twink coded in this group, but now he's called Mountain San for a reason. All right, next up is Mingi. Mingi is,
he looks intense.
Yeah, he's also a big baby.
These pictures are not they're not working.
Oh, I forgot to say too, like, Yunho is a vocalist. Yoesang is visual dancer, main dancer. Yunho is also a main dancer and a vocalist. San is a vocalist and main dancer and a visual. Mingi is the other main rapper and a dancer. So he's the other part of the Twin Towers. So they're best friends. His parents, this is why I'm like, see that intense face? It doesn't track. His parents call him Princess Mingi because they give him what he wants.
Oh.
And then and he took 8 months off, I think, right at the beginning of the group because he just needed to take a mental health break and then came back. And they were all very excited that he came back. And then 2 more to go. Wooyoung is the next. He's the other part of Woosang.
I'm gonna stop guessing.
He was the last person. He was the last person to join the group, and they didn't know he was coming. So he got some haterade when he showed up.
So lip ring, is he a bad boy? I didn't stop guessing.
It's a fake lip ring. They all have
right. I should have.
But he likes wearing those for love. He followed Yoesang from Big Hit. I keep telling him Yoesang. That's not good. He's the funniest out of everybody, and he is the most mischievous. And I think I would describe him as baby girl because he's very baby girl coded. Not in a hee baby girl, but in a baby girl.
Oh, sassy.
Girl coded. Yes, he's sassy. And then the last one is Jongho. Jongho, he is the maknae. He's the baby of the group.
Huh? You got baby girl, then you have baby. Different.
Yes, he's baby. And to be fair, he's just the youngest. He's not the baby of the group. And he will say it out his mouth, I'm not the baby. He is known for his powerful high notes. He's the one, I think I sent you a couple of clips of him. I think I sent you a clip of him singing once, Kelly. You've seen San sing and him sing. He's athletically inclined, and he believes, which is probably true, that he acts the most mature out of everybody, even though he is the baby. And they all treat him like the baby, whether he likes it or not. All right, that's all of them.
Yay.
So
I think it would be cool. Great. I don't think we mentioned that, like, you guys are musicians and a little of your background, because that also adds to, like, we talked cursory about your band, but
yeah. So I'll say I was in a band called Ateez that we went up and down the East Coast playing. We've opened up for like James Brown, The Roots, a bunch of other people that I don't remember any of the names of right now. And I wish I had the bio. Yeah, the bio open and I could let everybody know.
You said I was, but we were.
We were, but I was saying I was gonna say my time frame, Anwi. My time frame is double-digit years. That's why I said I was. I was not diminishing your involvement whatsoever. I was bass player and singer and songwriter. And then Anwi, you could do your thing. I'm gonna share my.
I don't remember how long I was in the band. I was in the band when it very first started, but I was in college. Yeah, I started the same day you did, and then I was in college at the time being for classical music, and I felt that it might hinder my classical training, so I dropped out and then rejoined
was a
later.
good idea. That's an interesting reason, because that's not why, that wasn't the read I got on it. I just thought you thought
they were crazy.
No, I thought one member was crazy, not they were crazy.
Was.
I left everybody else.
No,
one member was crazy. I don't know if I could have got past that, but
he was crazy.
But it really was because I was learning classical music, and that was not my background, and I feared that singing something else while I was trying to train for that.
I think that it actually is smart. You saying that now makes total sense to me, and it would have shredded your vocals in a way. It would have made you do different things than what you needed to do at the time. All right, I stuck it.
And their music's on Spotify.
Oh yeah,
it is
2 albums.
Yeah,
the first album is a studio album. That's with me, and the first iteration of Seed, and then the second album is a live album, and Anwi is on that one as well. So Seed is the first album, the self-titled, and then the second one is Music for the Masses.
Yay!
Just live album. Thanks, Kelly, for mentioning that. Since we are repping another band, why not rep our own? Like Ateez, man.
Now we all open now, so we don't play no more.
But those were good albums.
Those were great albums, and I feel like I'm like putting in the streams, man. Come on.
Yeah, I was listening the other day. I was like, dang, this was like real good. It's legit.
You gotta put the links in the thingy. All right, Kelly, you gotta add.
Oh, sorry. I was just over here enjoying the chat. There you go.
You look so pretty, Kelly, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Awi, that's that hair stuff.
Your hair is what I was looking at.
The one I sent you.
I bought it.
Yeah, it's that.
Yeah.
I haven't been using it regularly. I used it today.
I want to use it.
Yours is cute too, Mick.
Yeah, I like the shine.
That's why I turned that light off for it to shine more. All right, so we're just gonna do a timeline jump. We're gonna go through a few. We'll get to what we get to, and then we can stop. So first one, KQ Fellaz. This was the pre-Ateez, right? They get together. They're working together. The company decides to send them to LA to do dance classes and some other performance classes. And so these come out. These are part of the Ateez lore or whatever, which is basically everybody kind of goes back to these to show their performance capabilities. Will you be able to differentiate them? No, they're all dressed exactly the same, but that changes over time, right? As they become more and more the performers that they are today. So, what we didn't do, Kelly, is do a sound, like a level check. So
turn that, keep going a little bit more. That should be fine.
Okay. All right. So we'll play it. We should have tested this.
It should be fine. Yeah. It's still choppy.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's because it's the tab.
Oh.
But it's fine. It's not that choppy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Awi's house. Sorry, Awi.
Oh, okay.
This isn't this is just performance, right?
This is just performance. This is not their song. I don't know.
Can you move your mouse? That's making me crazy. Okay.
Sorry.
I know you like this beat too, but you a fucking goofy though. Oh wait. Word around town. I heard this boy was a clown. Swimming your bitch, watch I drown. Call him up for the pounds. Wait. Our future years, right on my clothes. Bad bitch, yeah, watch it do cold. Broken cell, used to sleep on the floor. I never do it no more. Telling you broke is no joke. I used to kick in that dope. Wait, now I'm selling out the shows.
How long did they train before they were doing this?
They did a few months.
Only months? Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all. And then
a lot of them will do like years, like a couple of years and stuff.
So I think the idea though, right? Is that the reason they only did a few months is the theme is that they aren't part of a big four company, so there's not a lot of money, right? So the next one up is off of their first EP called Treasure, and it's called All to Zero, and they literally, to save money, flew them to Morocco so that they could utilize the visuals of Morocco in the background without having to pay money to do like these two videos. So this one's Treasure. The first one's Pirate King, hence the pirate theme. But I think I like this one better out of the two.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So that in that one they were all dressed exactly alike, and you were talking about their different personalities and stuff. Do they express their personalities in their dress, like in later iterations?
100%.
Okay.
100%. So, I could stay on the same one. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. Okay.
I don't understand why it was choppy. Now I'm now we can't.
Are you irritated?
Blame.
I know.
Yeah, you can't blame me.
It wasn't your house.
It definitely wasn't as choppy as it was here, though.
Okay.
It was horrible.
Right.
Oh yeah, it was not nearly. Yeah.
So this next one is called Treasure, and this is part of their Moroccan adventure. And yes, Ami, they definitely they develop their own style as they go along.
Okay.
I've seen the pretty one.
I think I've seen the pretty one too. Mother?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kelly, you're not sharing.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm not used to this.
Like, your job.
I'm sitting here like, get to it, man.
It was queued up and ready to go.
I'm sorry.
My tiny king. This is really loud, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta turn it down. Oh, sorry, people.
That was weird.
That was. And then it got choppy. No, it's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know why it's so choppy.
Yeah, it is off track.
Man, we should have tested that, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh well.
Oh, I know that's killing your soul.
So this is 2018. This is pirate themes to a certain extent.
Oh, right. They're the pirates.
Oh, that's where the flags are coming from and all that good stuff.
Yes. So that is the teeniest of songs. That will change.
Yeah, their clothes are very bright.
Yeah.
Is that Mother?
No. That was.
I don't know who they are.
This is not a good video to like distinguish.
Try to figure it out.
Okay. There's
It'll
not
come
enough.
more in time.
Yeah.
I see why you like them so much.
Yeah.
Why? Just wondering.
This is a little more accessible for me. Like, I am enjoying the beat, the voices, the dance moves.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like all the other ones to me either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of K-pop sounds the same to me.
Cookie cutter,
not.
right? Yeah.
This doesn't.
Mother. That was Mother.
Okay.
Yoesang? And if you ever hear anybody
really
belting, that's him, yeah.
That's who? What's his name? The belter?
Jongho.
This is 100% you, Nikki.
Huh? What'd you say?
This band is 100% you.
That's funny.
We would not. You've gone through boy band phases. We would not have been
Yes.
shocked.
100%. 100%. Yes.
They just got to have a little. They got to have a hump in the back
Mhm.
to get you to
That's
pay
right.
attention.
That's right. Okay, we're gonna power through these.
Okay. All right. We worked through some technical difficulties and we're back. Thank you.
All right. So next song is from Treasure EP2, 0 to 1, 2019. And it's called Say My Name. And this is kind of their intro into the lore a little bit. So
I don't know. It might not be better. I don't know.
won't know until he starts singing.
This is better. It's the pain. Oh, that's crazy.
Yep.
They will get your money any way they can.
So this is kind of the introduction of the current version of them versus the new version or the future version, which are the Ateez, which they are sitting across from.
I like that jacket.
I like that move.
That's their favorite. That's their famous
That's the move. Okay. Makes sense. That's the most. Party in the front, business in the front. Party in the front.
This is Mullet. Mullet Hongjoong is a good version.
모두 여기로 높은 곳으로 함께라면 no down 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 손을 들어라 소리 질러라 터질 듯한 시작을 위해 저기 저 달빛이 보낼 때 세상을 덮칠 듯한 군에 우리 손을 잡고 날아가 Yes sir 부름의 응답 Say my name, say my name, say my name Say my name, say my name, say my name 나를 불러줘 나를 불러줘 내 손을 잡아봐 내 눈을 바라봐 내 이름은
That's it again, right?
It's a little different.
나를 불러줘 나를 불러줘 내 손을 잡아봐 내 눈을 바라봐 가슴이 뛰는 건 벅차오르는 건 아마도 운명일 거야 Please don't let me go 비로소 정해진
You're like
That's like a little harmony there.
나를 불러줘 함께 갈 수 있도록 내 손을 잡아봐 내 눈을 바라봐 너에게만 I can give you everything 이제 새로 태어난 my mind
All right.
Yay. There is an outro, but we don't need to watch it. So this is where they start introducing outros to videos as well, which ties into the next song or the next EP, which will show you some of the lore and things like that happen. So Say My Name Again, really popular for the song in particular, but also for the dance move that I think a few groups after that copied, and there was a whole hullabaloo about that. But anyways, next up is the final EP off of Treasure, which is EP Finn, and this is called All to Action. This is also 2019. And I did 2 songs off of here because I wanted to show where their trajectory is going. Wonderland is part of that with the bombastic anthems. And then the other one is also to show kind of the ability of Hongjoong in the song Thank You, where he writes a song for Seonghwa in the group, basically thanking him for helping him out and being captain because he found it to be really difficult, and he and Seonghwa worked really hard to kind of assist him in that, and he noticed that he was making the he made the song basically to say, I know I was kind of a jerk sometimes, but thank you for being my friend and for like walking beside me for the whole thing. So Wonderland, though, is where they start to get into the bombastic anthem of it all, and I really enjoy it. So we could do this one. Very pirate and marching band forward.
너는 여기서 멈출 텐가 그토록 원하던 것이 여기에 다시 돌아올 수 없어도 Oh we must go
What is that?
Look at flags in the background.
Oh, that's well. Oh, a lot of outfits. Hold on.
So, I don't know if you guys noticed, though, as tags onto their raps, Mingi says fix on, and Hongjoong does a giggle, a maniacal laugh. And that's how you know they're coming in.
You trying to read them lyrics?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I can't even read the lyrics. I'm just looking. I'm looking at the dance move.
Oh, whoa. I like this part. I still haven't figured each person out yet.
I
Me
think what
either.
you'll find, like the main dancer that's typically floating to the front will be Yunho, like one of the twin towers, right? Like in this, what you saw in the big dance break is the two tallest ones, because that was Mingi that started out the so they yeah, so he tends to be the main, and then you'll see San kind of bubble up because San came to the group as a vocalist purely, was not dance trained, and learned so much that now he choreographs as well. So thank
Well,
you.
they have
wow.
there are some great dancers.
Yeah.
I can't look at all that dancing and read the words at the same time. I really
Yeah.
Yeah,
can't
I
take it all
think
in.
you should document with the visuals.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Not worry about what they're talking about right now because it all ties into lore and it all ties into music, or into some of what's happening in the videos as well. Kelly, I thought the next one was thank you. You have fireworks up.
That's the order I had them in.
You did say fireworks to her.
You did. You did.
You
That's
said
okay though.
no, I'm sorry.
Ooh, I was gonna ask if we had something live in here. Good.
Yes. So this is the song I was talking about. I just want to read like the chorus for it.
I like the words. I want to know what
Yes. So the word, and you won't get words on this because this is
live.
Korean. Yeah, and it's live. So they don't have the words. So just from that little outset, so Hongjoong's first verse is, these days I get such thoughts sometimes that maybe I've been doing pretty well. And the proof of that is you. We fought neck and neck and targeted each other, but I've taken it for granted without saying thank you. It's embarrassing to say this, writing something so detailed, but you know what I mean. And then the pre-chorus is, I have something to say, the words I wanted to say. I've been thinking about it all night. When I think of you, there's a lot I'm sorry for. I want to say those difficult words now. And then the chorus is, thank you, because I can, thank you for being on my side, because I can walk with you. Thank you for being on my side. We can lean on each other in this tough world. Even if there's a typhoon, even if the rain is heavy and the wind rises, you and me, it will always be us. That's most of the song, which is super sweet. And they when you watch them perform, you can see how goofy they are and how lovely they are with one another.
Okay.
I just gotta say, because our southern things, when you said neck and neck, I thought you were gonna say we fight naked.
Naked and feels very BL adjacent.
Oh, I didn't know names.
He's in all black. He's the one that was singing at the end. I'm surprised you can't tell when he sings because his voice is more refined.
We just don't know who they are.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the screen, we'll go from right to left.
Mingi? You said he's in all black. Oh, you
yes.
tell us who
No. Mingi is first. Jongho is
blonde. Are we starting?
No. Let's start blonde. We can start blonde because he started the song. That's Yunho. Next over, that's mother. So Yunho's favorite son. Next is Seonghwa. That's mother. Next is San. That's mountain. Next is Yoesang, which I don't think I gave you a proper description for, but some people call him statue. Next is Hongjoong. That's captain or king.
Oh, I wouldn't have called that.
Next is Wooyoung, and that's baby girl. I don't know if you'll appreciate that or not. The next is the maknae, and that's Jongho. And if you hear a high-pitched sound that is coming out of this group, it's coming that he's the youngest. Baby. And he is the baby, and that is coming from him. And then next over is Mingi. He's the other rapper. So Captain is rapper.
So Captain is father as well, right?
Yes, he's father as well. That is correct. That's correct.
We're working on it, but you gotta give us more. You just listen, Sarah, if you're watching,
Yonho, why don't you know?
What? Like
that's what you be saying their name. Why don't you know who I'm talking about?
Words.
Because we haven't been listening since 2004.
Okay, I said 2024. So think about it. In my time, I've only known this band since the beginning of 2004. Y'all did not hear.
She's been listening to them before they knew they were in a band.
Baby.
Well, that good job.
They was children.
She been listening since they were zygotes.
The way
I said 22 songs.
You did
all
not.
we heard was 2004.
You said it more than once, even, yo. You said it more than once. I was like, I get it.
No, at the beginning of 2004.
You started listening to Ateez?
Yeah.
We were like, well, I guess that's the thing that was going on that we didn't know about.
No,
I really was like, how did she leave me just hanging through my whole BTS explanation?
I didn't. Yeah, no, I was not rocking with you. With BTS. All right.
I want to apologize for all the old lady yawns, by the way.
Okay,
it's not that I am not entertained. I'm very entertained.
We have 2 songs left.
No,
come on. Now.
Oh, wait. So which one is it? Is it Freedom or the real?
Fireworks.
Fireworks. It's Fireworks.
I don't know, man. Okay, got it.
So Fireworks is the beginning of the detwinkification of San, and you'll see there's crop tops involved.
Oh, I love a good crop top.
Me too.
We need more of those.
Me 7. Me 8.
Our big brother used to wear them.
He sure did when it was.
Shut up! You just ruined it.
When it was boogie boarding.
Shut up.
Ooh, I like this.
Mm-hmm.
I did say.
I like this. Oh, you just hit my.
That was a nice
now
move.
this is okay. I'm like, oh yeah.
Notice they're listening to him on the radio because he's not there.
I like these outfits.
Yeah, I like the outfits too.
Now I'm distracted from my monitor. Yeah, it's crop top. I like that jacket too. Yeah,
yeah, I like that look too, Kel.
Yes,
I like this on him. Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I like that whole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like the backbeat on this. Hey. They even have more swagger in this one. Is it me?
Yeah, this is where they start to. They're starting to establish.
Mm-hmm. They feel more in the pocket. And you can tell the production quality is higher too.
That's the belting one.
Ooh, I like that outfit.
Yeah, the beginning of that was the belting one. I want belts a lot too.
You have a gun?
Oh, I like that move.
Yeah. That
mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of guns and fire.
I was gonna say, hey.
A lot of guns. Right, dancing in this one.
Yeah.
More.
I think this gives you a better understanding of what they are like on stage too.
Yeah, this is really good. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Really good.
Something on my face.
Oh,
This is an outro that's got lore, so you don't want to go there right now.
You don't want to do that yet. That's
You
for
can go
another.
ahead and
No, that's okay. We got one
Yeah.
more.
more. That's right. We got one more. I gotta go
We got one more.
cook some food.
There's only one video
So
away.
this one, what I'll say, so that one was from 2021. That was from Zero Fever Part 2. So this is in the next. This is after Treasure. So Treasure, they didn't really start to establish like the look and feel and everything, you know, what they're doing.
Mhm.
Fever is where it starts, where they're like,
Now we're
"This is who
locking
I
in."
am, and we're locking in, and this is who we are individually as in, you know, as members of the group. So that Fireworks is from Part 2 of that, and that's from 2021. And then the real, you guys have seen already, but you both were like, this is totally out of context, and I don't understand what I'm watching right now, which is also, this is from the epilogue of Fever in 2021. And this is the biggest, I think, money, like, video that they put together of all. It'll give you some of the dance stuff too, but not, it's got storyline through it as well.
Oh, this is the one with the twins, where the twins were
This-
like, "Hey, blah blah blah." No.
I don't know anything
Your
about
twins,
This
I
is,
think she's talking about.
oh,
Your children. Sorry.
maybe. So the twins really love, and you know, this would be aside from the videos, which you should really dock in is with a lot of their live performances, and they did this whole show.
I would
that
like to
was
see
called
those.
The Kingdom performances. Those we should watch. I don't think we can watch it here. We'd have to watch that in a Patreon situation. But they did. It was a competition show with fourth generation K-pop groups.
I think you told us.
Yeah,
told
Mingi was not there for it. They rearranged a lot of their songs for this performance, and it was like a bunch
Why was
of their
he there? Was
songs.
he in military or something?
No, this is the 8 months that he went on. Like,
Oh, that's right. You told us.
yeah, he was
Okay,
just
okay.
on leave. And so they did it, but that's where you see them really shine performance wise, where all the groups were like this. I have to go after that. Like they were like, what's happening? Because they didn't just
It's like
dance
when-
and sing, they told story like through it. So it's
Mm.
like they were like theater kids. It was
Performance
really
art.
good. That kind of thing.
Like when Pentatonics was on that.
Oh, that
one
was
show.
so good.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. Ugh.
That was so good. Okay. All right. Let's do it.
He rips the apples in half with his
Huh?
bare hands.
Oh, I've
that
seen
was
the
Jongho.
apple
Yeah,
ripping.
he rips the apples in half.
Oh, that was. I think it's your fault. All that stuff keeps coming up on my TikTok.
Probably.
We
Yay! So that's
did
all
it
the way up until
finally made it happen.
we'll have to do a second half from 2022
Yes.
until today.
But we do need to get back to the eclipse too.
Yes, we have to do both. Okay.
Yes.
I'm very happy that you guys got to get a little taste of Ateez. 2024 is when I started listening to them. Beginning of the year. I really I heard like
we felt lied to for
Japan.
decades.
You were just in that alternate timeline. That's what's going on with you.
I think I was trying to remember I actually was trying to remember the name of Coachella and I couldn't. And then you guys just started talking and I was like, what's happening? I don't understand what's going on. And you guys kept saying that you were appalled. And I was like, wait, what? I don't know. 2024 was not that. At the beginning of the year was not that far away. I mean, it is a whole year.
God.
I mean, we're
But,
in
okay.
2024 though. So had you said
Right.
January, it would have made perfect sense. But you didn't. You said 2004.
You said 2004.
All right.
Roll the
So-
tape.
And so here's the thing: if you had just said it once, it would have been like, oh, she meant to say 2024. But you said it more than once.
You did.
I didn't mean it.
And
I don't
and
know.
neither one of us were like, they would have been not born or children or babies.
I know. I was like, this group didn't start till 2018, and the oldest ones are 26.
We were too
Well,
flabbergasted by
after
the
we
lie.
have after we had all that back and forth, then you said something about 2018 when you were introducing them or something. And I was like, but is she saying they're between the ages of 20 and 18?
Oh my God, I did too. I was like, I must have heard wrong. I did the same thing. I was like, oh, they were around 2018. Got it. I did it too. Wow. All right, man.
Well,
Ouch, my knees.
That's why I was like,
Hey.
are we being gaslit?
Same.
that I was
same.
so confused why you guys were so confused, and now it all makes sense to me. All right, I gotta go roast some broccoli.
I made some pork chops, and I saw this recipe for a Texas Roadhouse sauce that you put on the pork chops, which I just needed something not dry pork chop. Man, that's so good. I'll send it to you.
I have a pork chop in the freezer. Maybe I'll thaw that. I have chicken. It just feels like more work than pork chop in the air fryer.
I know pork chops
Oh,
easy. That's why I did
yeah.
it.
I mean, you could put chicken in.
poorly.
I have a
hate
different recipe for the chicken though. I'll decide. I gotta eat some. It's later.
Yeah,
It's not late,
we gotta
later.
go.
All right.
All right. Love you guys.
Later. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank
I don't know how to
you.
get out of here.